Fire Entertainment.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to JT's Toy Box. This is JT, and you're in my box of toys. So kick back, relax, grab some popcorn, Sour Patch Kids, grab yourself something to drink, because I'm going to yap for a little bit, and you're going to sit back and relax and enjoy. So to get us started, one of the things that we're going to talk about today is army building. Army building on pretty much anything that you can make an army about. Stormtroopers are pretty popular for most, and then also in the G.I. Joes, you got some of the soldiers that you can continually buy the same soldier over and over and over again, and you'll have like anywhere from 5 to a dozen of the same guy. But you need them because you got the main hero, and then you got all these guys that you gotta put away, you know? So to get us started, I like to army build Star Wars Black Series, and I came across this deal on a OfferUp. They had this figure for $14.99, and I went ahead and I thought, well, there's got to be more than just one, and there was 4 more of these guys where they came from. So I'm really happy because I already bought like one of these when they came out on the shelf, and now I'm swimming in them, baby. I'm swimming in them. And so I'm going to open up all these guys today, and we're going to have fun. You won't be here for that kind of fun, but I'm going to go outside and be like, pew, 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 and then have a real lot of fun with these guys. So second on the agenda, I stopped off at another bargain center, and it was also listed on an OfferUp, and they had Clone Captain Rex. Now, this guy, as you can tell, he's pretty popular, but he's like one of a kind. And it's kind of hard to army build on a guy who's only supposed to be one of them. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep one of these for myself to play with, and then the other ones I'll keep for trade. So if you know anybody out there who's looking for a Captain Clone Rex, well, I got him right here. So what I was really happy about with this particular figure is he was $17.99, and I went into the bargain center and he said, well, I have 5 of these. And I turned around and I asked, what kind of deal can you get for me if I bought all 5? Well, let me call and talk to my boss. And so he gets on the phone and she comes on and she says $14.99. So, you know, I got these guys, the crosshairs for $14.99, and then I got these Rexes for $14.99. So, you know, I still spent a pretty penny on soldiers, but I really wanted this guy because, you know, I can just really do a lot with him. He's gonna go a long way in my army building, so I'm really super excited. And if you don't take the helmet off, well, you just got another Stormtrooper. So anyway, I was really pleased to pick those up. If you have a bargain outlet in your area, I would suggest checking in, because it's not going to be just like furniture. It's not just, you know, things that you may not need. These guys, they buy everything. Everything from refrigerators, microwaves, to barbecues, and then toys. You know, like, who knew? I didn't know. Totally off my radar, guys. So put it on your radar. Don't do what I did, and have a really good time with it, okay? Second on the agenda, I stopped off at a consigner's shop. He had some Heman toys that I was really wanting to get my hands on. Haven't come across them yet in the stores, and this is just really cool stuff. This is going to be from the Masters of the Universe New Eternia, and this is Heman and kind of like a Conan style type of artwork design. Oh, the artwork here's the artwork on the back. It looks really good, and so I'm really hoping that it ends up being a pretty decent figure. I'm not going to keep them in the box, but totally cool. I look forward to playing with them. And then also I got Skeletor. Skeletor looks pretty gnarly. You got your traditional Skeletor head, and you got this new guy with the armor. So I'm really looking forward to opening these up and playing with them. And then also somewhere around here, I have a merman. Let me grab him real quick. You can look at my toys for a second. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I gotta lose some weight. So anyway, got this guy right here. This is Merman. It looks like he lost an eyeball. I wonder what that's all about. So I'm gonna have to open up him and play with him a little bit. And so anyway, I had a really good time going around picking up toys. Also found this Skeletor He is not working at the moment, but he does have battery options. He kind of has a head, kind of like the what do you call that? The Witch King in Lord of the Rings. And I do have a staff, which I also got with him. This wasn't with this particular Skeletor, but whoever was selling it had this knife, this dragon knife from Mystic Knights of Terranova. And I have this knife already like 2 or 3 times over, but I really like the knife, but it doesn't come with Skeletor. So I went ahead and I grabbed the staff from another Skeletor that they had there. And so, yeah, shame on me, I shouldn't have done that. But, you know, for the price, I definitely deserve to have the staff. I think I paid like $12 for the figure. And this staff does go with this figure, it's just that the consignor didn't really know which toy it went with. He probably thought because Skeletor has this nice shiny red chest plate that this shiny red dagger would go with him, and unfortunately he just doesn't know. So anyway, I got the staff to go along with this Skeletor, and then also I forgot to mention one of those little outlet places has the Arkham Knight. This I've never seen in the store, and I was really happy to get my hands on him. So to start us off, we're going to go with this Captain Rex because I already dropped it a few times, and I don't think the box is going to be all that great in shape to keep. So let's pop him open. I really like how easy these are to get out of the box. Really nice figures. Black Series are one of my favorite toys. So much detail in these guys. And look at these little pistols. That's cool. That is just neat. Alright, so here we got Captain Rex. Let's take his helmet off. Wow, he's pretty old. He's an old guy. You know, you could probably put him on an old Boba Fett. So yeah, put his helmet back on. Give him some pistols. His hands are a little hard to get the pistols in. There you go. Got a pistol right there. I wonder why he has small pistols and not a rifle. But, you know, I can swap out with another one of my other stormtroopers that have a rifle. These crosshairs, man, I'm going to have like 4 of the sniper rifles, so I can actually make one of these a sniper dude. Man, I tell you what. Well, this is kind of frustrating. Let me pull his arm out. Oh, there we go. And squeeze him in. There you go. Now it's a little loose, but the plastic will go back. So anyway, you got this little feature here like Boba Fett has. I like to really know what that does. He doesn't have a missile launcher. And then he also has the visor that comes down too. Ooh, that's pretty neat. So we got multiple features. Cloth goods. That's neat too. And got a little blue and black panties on the side. Oh, cool. Holsters. That is neat. Yeah, well, you know what's also really cool is all this antiquing they've done to make them look weathered. They did a really good job in making the weathering. Even on the little poncho that he has here, the discoloration make it look like he's been in this outfit for quite a while. And another thing, I don't know if you can pick it up because the camera's a little bit bright. Oh, here we go. They have little marks on all over his body. Let's see. Oh, here's some on the legs. So those must be all the enemies that he's taken out. He keeps track like a predator, I guess. But really happy to have this guy in my collection. Again, the helmet comes off, and he can hold on to that. But yeah, he's got this old man look. So they did a really good job on the face sculpt. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, the next one on our agenda is going to be, oh boy, crosshairs. So we're going to pop this guy open. I think it's so easy. Look at that. They really know how to package a toy. Ah! Sorry about that. I got a makeshift little stand here for my camera. One sec. Well, here we have this Stormtrooper figure, Crosshairs. He is super cool. I really like the way he looks too. Stormtroopers for me are just another guy doing the job, you know. They go to work, they put on their outfit, they probably got to dress up real nice for the boss, and then they die, they get killed. They're lucky if they get home back to their barracks. It's a sad life for a stormtrooper, but a glorified one because they get to wear this cool outfit. So can you imagine, I mean, you have a couple of these dudes, and they're going to go against some really bad rebels, and yeah, totally awesome. I really like that. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Show me your papers. Show me your papers. You can't handle the papers. Oh, really? Well, we'll see about that. Right, let's go for round 2. So I already opened up one of these stormtroopers. We opened up this Crosshairs figure. I really like it. We're on to the next one here. We just had to work out some what's the word? Technical difficulties. So right now I'm using a tissue box to hold my cell phone up. Yeah, really inventive, but it works. And it's gonna get this video. We'll work on something later. So, yeah, there's another Crosshair figure. These little cool boxes, I guess, plug into his back. Pretty sure it's gonna be a customized plug, so they don't put them on other ones. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find another stormtrooper, see if he has a different plug or not. But I'm really digging it, and his little deal pops down too. That is so neat. And there's his head. Let's take his head. Oh yeah, he has a very distinguished look. And his eye, he's got a little crosshair on his eye. He kind of looks like a general that you would find like wearing one of those gray suits. So if I ever found me an Imperial officer, I'd probably end up using him, swapping the head out. So anyway, we'll put his helmet back on and open up another one. Like I said, I bought 4 from the consignment shop, or not consignment shop, from the bargain outlet, and so I have one already in the package. It's mint. A few of these packages are mint as well, but this is when you just open them up and get your toys in order. There's another one. So you kind of get the idea, you know. And I tell you what, I'm really enjoying opening up these boxes. Super easy. Got a lot of these cool guns. These sniper rifles are going to be awesome for an armory as well. Man, I'm really loaded up. And these little boxes that go on their back. Oh, so cool. Oh, upside down. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Hey, look at that. You can kind of see up his mask. Okay, so anyway, there you go. You got all 4 of them lined up there with Mr. Rexy. Get rid of the debris. Okay, Rita. I'm going to push him over to the side. And then next, to kind of break up the monotony of the same figure, we got this guy, who's also black. So this maybe might be their new commander. Yeah, I can always put a different head on that Batman, swap it around, and this could be a new, like a, put a Stormtrooper head. Look at that. Put that head on that body, or something to that effect. That's cool. So let's open him. Not really much to be said when you're opening up all these plastic toys, other than the noise is a little loud. For this particular project, I have these little snip scissors. They're
really good for cutting these little plastic pieces. Nifty. Very sharp too. Oh, that might have been all of them right there. Ooh, he's got some grenades. Something I can lose in the carpet. Accessories that small are always really nifty. Got a cool little grappling gun there. So yeah, he's very flexible. Oh, the shoulder pads they rotate with. This is definitely not a Batman symbol, but whoever designed it, I gotta say, they did a really good job in just making it look like cool armor. The texture on the pants really feel like a denim of sorts. Ooh, that's nice. I like that ridge around the neck. That kind of helps protect if he's gonna get slammed in the back. And then these knee pads are pretty cool too. Let's see. Oh, nope. I guess he doesn't. He does not kick his own butt. Oh boy. So anyway, too much armor. But definitely a different look on the Batman. I wonder what kind of storyline they have with this. But definitely really cool. And I'm glad that I found them, because like I said, I haven't seen this one in any store that I go to, and I go to every single store that sells toys. So I must have missed this one. But I'm really happy to get it, and especially for a discount. I think, like I said, $10.99 on that one. So anyway, really neato. Neato-remo. Neato-rebo? Neato-remo. I think I just made up a new word. So, moving on, we're going to do these Skeletor figures, or Heman. And we got Merman here. Got some hands we're going to take out. And they're webbed. Ah, those would be really cool for a creature of the Black Lagoon. And we got a cool staff. That could also be used for my Aquaman. So I think Aquaman has a new sidekick or a bad guy he can fight. I really like the Aquaman movies. Those are very entertaining. I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of hate going on towards the lady who played Myrna. I forgot her name. She was married to Johnny Depp. And that's just sad, you know. When people can't work things out, they get ugly. And it takes two, I believe. I definitely believe it takes two. But if it's an unhealthy relationship, they should have just got out of it. Be done with it. But they want money, so people get greedy. But in my opinion, as far as her acting goes, I really do hope she is in the second Aquaman, because she was a pretty hot babe. And she definitely played the role really well. I don't think her acting has anything to do with her personal life. So anyway, that's just my little opinion on that. Don't really care who she is, it's what she can do. But anyway, this is going to add beautifully to my He-Man. And then also, if I want to do a crossover in my DC universe, I got this Merman that he can go both ways. Always need a sea creature. So anyway, we'll move on. Next, Teela. Now, for the longest time, not knowing... Oh, there is a little damage there. A little right there, but it's okay. They're going to be opened. But the thing with Teela, I always thought she was the... Oh, who was the other one? I got her mixed up with the Sorceress for the longest time. And that's just because I didn't know any better. I was young. But stupidity kind of carried over into my older years. So I didn't really know very much about He-Man. I just knew about He-Man. And then Teela, I always thought was... Oh, She-Ra. That's what I meant. Not the Sorceress, but She-Ra. And Teela, I thought were the same for many, many years. Until I watched more cartoons. Ugh, maybe my... I tell you, these little rubbers are hard. Oh, my last PO, or my last unboxing video, I cut myself right there using the little plastic bands. I was pulling it, and it went right into my finger. I didn't realize it till the next day. Oh, and we also got little tiny hands. What do you guys do with all your accessories? You know, I would love to know what you guys do with all your little hands. I went to the 99 and I bought these little containers for $1.99, I think it was. And I keep everything from hands and heads and weapons, and then I have probably about a dozen of these that I have lined up with stuff. And that's where I put them so I don't lose them. Before that, I used to put them in a box. But here we got Tila, and she does come with a beautiful head swap. This head is going to go amazingly with some of my Marvel Legends. I'm going to find maybe like a Jean Grey that she can go with, or just some other character. I have some Cuckoo sisters, and I might do a head swap with one of them. Oh, this could even be a Mary Jane. So anyway, these heads, you know, they're very generic, but they kind of match the character, but also a dozen of the other characters that you can always customize. And so this will come in handy. And unfortunately, until they clearance her down to a more reasonable price, this is going to be the only one I'm going to have. But I would love to have probably about three or four more of these heads, and maybe just change the hair color up. So it's a really nice head sculpt, and that's on the ground now. Oh well, I know where everything's at in here. Next on this opening, we're going to do Skeletor. And just to let you know, the artwork on these are pretty awesome, but fortunately I'm not going to save any of it. The packaging on this newer line of He-Man toys is pretty weak sauce, and it seems to be that way just to save money, I guess. What an amazing staff. That is the coolest staff I've ever seen in a Skeletor. Oh, wow. Way better than that other one we got the other day. And some of the, yeah, that's just freaking amazing. That is cool. I'm going to get a couple more of these Skeletors when they come across them. Because the body and the armor. And, you know, this could actually be, you can have one Skeletor, and you can have a dozen of these guys, and they can just be undead warriors. That's so cool. I'm so glad they came out with this toy. I was saving these rock backgrounds for a minute. I really don't know what I want to do with them, but the artwork is there. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I thought about doing a wallpaper, or even just putting them back on the shelf there, and then doing something like that. But then they have these curves, and I don't really need that. I just need the background. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Popping stuff all over the ground. One sec. All right, so we're back. Let's do this. Let's snip his little feet right there. This is tough. This is so tough. There we go. Got that one. That one. And that one. And that one. Making a mess everywhere. It should just pop right out now. Oh, his cape is taped. Boy, they really wanted him to stay in the package. Comes with tape. There we go. And hopefully don't rip it. Careful, careful. Got a black cape instead of a purple one. That's different from the last one. Looks like the chest piece does come off really easy. That's odd. But I can use that for a lot of other things. Skeletor, overall, really cool figure. The sword, I don't understand why he has a different sword like that. But I'm not complaining, just kind of wondering why they didn't give him his traditional sword when they did give him his traditional Havoc staff. but just given maybe the context that he's some kind of like Viking style armor, I don't know. But I have plenty of swords that I will definitely give him back his sword of power. And yeah, I'm really liking this figure. Even has a sheath in the back. That's cool. Will it fit it? Yeah, it even fits that. So this will be maybe his backup sword, and I'll give him another sword. He'll be weighed down with weapons. Really nice. Articulated in all ways. You know, very flexible. Head does pop off. Boom. And you got your more traditional looking Skeletor, which he's got like a weird jaw. But again, it's just another take. I mean, how many different ways can you make a skull? 6 billion? I think that's how many people are on the earth. Oh boy. Cool. That is neat. Alright, moving on to the next and the last, and that is Heman and the Masters of the Universe. Yeah, that's right. Cool. I like that head. Not so much that head. The head's coming off. We're gonna switch it. Snippy, snippy. And any snips on the legs? There are snips down there, but man, they are recessed. I'll just get them from the backside. Nip. Nip toodles. Oh, we got some in the arm. No, I got the arms already. And there was nothing on the waist. Okay. Ah! What? What? Oh! Alright, for the sake of that video, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So I tried taking him out of the package and his arm came off. Somewhere in my toy shop here, I got a gripted hand. So I went ahead and just popped out one of the other hands out of the package and then put that on. It kind of resembles a lot of the He-Man figure that they have originally released. Let's see here. Let me take a look at something real quick. Because I have that one still in the package and loose, but let's go ahead and look at the packaged one. So here's the original one, and then this one here. So, you know, it looks like they did a different loincloth, and that's cool. The boots, I can't really tell, but yeah, the boots look like they may be different. Yeah, they have to be, because there's a little scabbard right there on this boot. So they did do some new parts, chest-wise, arm-wise. They probably reused, and then of course everything else. So the chest is probably the only thing that they reused on this body, because I still see the same abdomens and belly buttons and whatnots. So anyway, and that hand looked a lot like the hand that was in the other hand. So these are going to be swappable easily with the other figure. And I'm going to take this helmet off. I really don't like that. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of helmet. It really doesn't fit He-Man at all. And He-Man is He-Man. He doesn't really need another piece of armor on him. He's supposed to be armor himself. And this is cool, but I might end up giving that to another dude. But anyway, this He-Man, not very impressive compared to the first one. You know, if it didn't have all the different accessories, I probably would have skipped it. But this knife is a little weak, but it fits in there. It looks good, and I think that's what the whole point is. Oh, that gripping hand is no bueno. So they gave him a closed fist. Let's give him a gripping hand. There we go. They did give him a really cool power sword. So I think I'm going to leave this hand just like that. And I notice sometimes, if I'm lucky, the hands and the heads, ooh, the joints come out pretty easy. That's no good. So something to think about. Little baby joint. Don't give them too much pressure. It goes in real easy. I think it's just made to do the swapping. Some toys you got to boil and pop, and these ones here are just kind of loosey-goose, so they don't have much of a little mushroom head in order to make that stay inside the hole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. So anyway, let's line these all up, see what we got, and close this up, or make it a wrap. Alright, so just to wrap things up, I was able to unbox all my toys except for the 2 Rexes. I did open up 2 Rexes because I wanted to take one of his cloth goods off, and he really does got a different look to him. I'm happy with that, and I might end up keeping all the Rexes because, well, let's just face it, I'm really greedy, and I love toys. So the more toys makes me happy, and the more happy I am, makes everybody else happy, right? So anyway, yeah, so I got a couple of these Stormtroopers out. I'm really excited that I picked those up. And then over here we also have the He-Man wave. Like I said, these ones I did not see in the store. I got this again from a consignment store. So the guy was selling them for 18. Some of them were 20, and like Skeletor and He-Man were $20 a piece. The other 2 here were 18. And then he listed them on Facebook Marketplace for 15. And so when I found out, you know, that it was the same guy, I just went in and I said, hey, would you be willing to do the 15 still on all of them? And he said, yeah. So he lost a little money because he took them to the consignment store, but overall he made some of his money back, because I'm pretty sure he must have picked those up on clearance to let them go so cheap. That, or he has about a dozen more somewhere in his house. But I'm really super excited that I picked those up. I am going to do a head change on the He-Man. I do like traditional He-Man more with the armor. And then the Skeletor, I will end up getting a few more of those, and definitely loving that staff. I know a friend of mine that would probably like to have a staff like that, so if I get an extra one, that one goes to her. And then also I have these other 2 Rexes. I'm so torn. I'm gonna have to think about it, but I will probably end up opening at least one more Rex. I did find that there is another bargain outlet in a neighboring town that has 4 more of them. So I know that it's a single character, and it's really hard to say that you should army build on a Rex, but you know, Stormtroopers are all clones, man. So, you know, I can do whatever I want. It's my toys. So, anyway, there you go, guys. Really good pickup. Just in a couple days, I was able to swoop all of these. And anyway, yeah, super excited. That makes me really happy. I got everything at a fairly cheap price, and look forward to picking up a few more. So, thanks again for tuning in to my little episode of unboxing some of these toys and making more room in my toy shop for everything else that I got in here, you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta open up some stuff. But hey, I hope you guys like the t-shirt. I wore this special for you guys. I am a huge fan of this movie, Kroll, and I picked this up on eBay. It's a generic, somebody made it, but nobody has made a Kroll t-shirt. So I'm really super happy to have this shirt on. I love old movies, especially some from my childhood. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in. And I'll see you on the next unboxing